Alrighty. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that really is noticeable. I've got like a little like thing on my nose right now. That's not great. And right here. Damn. Dry skin is a bitch. Anyway, hello. Hi everybody. How's it going? Hope everyone's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. Definitely ruining my sleep schedule lately, so I have to go and I have to fix that. So yeah, so we're gonna be chill today. We're gonna be chill. We're gonna do some Mesprit hunting, and then you know we'll hopefully we get it today, and then we'll see what happens. If we nab it, then we start on something else, and we got to roll some dice basically and figure out what we're hunting next. So yeah, I suppose let's get into it. If you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you're watching in the future. As well as what do you call it? Check out down in the description. In the description, you know, I need to start doing this more, even though I think it's kind of like gross. But I am going to start doing more of this, more of the paste. Oh, is that really what's going on here? Okay, hold on. That's gross. Where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. it is. I am going to start posting this again. And then pinning it. Pin message. There we go. So now if you're interested in throwing some change my way, that's a little thing right there, and it is right there and available for you to do so. It's not necessary, but it is very much appreciated. Let's go ahead and get this back up here, and I guess we'll get started. Make sure I hit B, and then we just walk forward, and then make sure the counter is working. It is working indeed. It was not the first encounter, though. That would have been pretty legendary. Yeah, back to the old grind here. I still don't know if I'm doing this right. I still have, ooh, also my beard is like really puffy in that one direction. That's not good. I gotta trim this. Yeah, I still don't know if I'm actually doing this hunt correctly or not. For all I know, I could have been wasting all of my time. But, oh well. You know what? While I'm here, I am going to look up like how to a step-by-step plan, like step-by-step how to shiny hunt these things. Let's see. Shiny hunt ultra space legendaries. I need to make sure. I need to like double check. Once you catch it, if you run or KO it, it can be once you find the legendary you want, save in front of it, it's shiny. If not, reset and try again until it's shiny. Okay. So we have been doing this correctly. I feel like a goober for having to double check, but that's okay. Because I'd rather double check and just make sure we're correct than not check and be wrong this whole time. Ooh, I should also be recording. Okay, there we go. $808. Nope. There's really not, like, no one's popped by already. That's kind of a shame. Man, I've really fallen off. Hey, Shady, there he is. Well, if it isn't the shiny hunter himself, it is indeed the shiny hunter himself. How's it going, man? I was just saying that, like, no one's popped by yet. I remember when I used to stream semi-regularly and everyone would be here rather quickly. And there'd be at least 3 people. Back in my day. Ah. Hope you're doing all right, Shady. I haven't really, like, talked to you at all, like, today or anything like that, because I've sort of been like AFK all day, mostly because I woke up at 3, and that's not good. That's not good. So I need to pull back a little bit to reclaim my sleep. Been better, been worse. Would have dropped by sooner, but Windows has been updating every day since they stopped updating. That's kind of weird, actually. I've noticed that they've definitely started doing some more of like Windows updates and stuff. Did I hit the button? I don't remember if I hit the button. I'm gonna go look at the thing here. Hold on. I did. I hit the button. Okay, that means we can soft reset. But yeah, they have been updating ever since the security update stopped. And I'm like, okay, like the way this is gonna play is if they force my hand, I will like drop it immediately and convert to Linux. Like that. I will. Because I cannot get Windows 11 on this machine. And so if they want to start fucking around, not that I want Windows 11 necessarily because of all the bloatware and shit, but if they start fucking around, like with making the Windows 10 experience worse significantly, then I will just, all right, then we're going Linux. Like, okay. Also been having bad gut health today, so I've been resting most of the day. Won't go into, oh, fair enough then. I am sorry about your colon. Plural. Nope. Yeah, no, like Windows is it just if it's not one thing, it's the other right now when it comes to like just everything lately. If it's not fucking Windows, it's some other problem. Like I've already, you know, I've got like the thing I'm worried about with Linux isn't just game support, because game support is pretty good across the board. The problem that I've got is it's like OBS, and emulators and stuff like that. That's what's gonna upset me. So it might be one of those things where I'm gonna have to I might have to do what the plan is currently. If I have to install Linux, I'm getting another NVMe. I think I have another spot for one. I'm putting in another NVMe, installing it fresh on there, and then basically, if I need to boot into Windows to do something like this, like for an emulator or something, I'll just boot from that from that SSD. I'm not doing that shit. This is fucking ridiculous. Did I already reset without actually like walking into that thing? Hold on. Did I just reset without actually looking at it? That could have been it. But that's funny. Let me go ahead and double check, make sure. I really did just walk into it and then immediately reset. Okay, that's funny. But yeah, Linux itself seems just fine for regular use, like daily use, not gonna be a problem. Linux is gonna be an issue when I have to deal with OBS. That's gonna be a thing, because that's been like a consistent issue for Eve, has been OBS and Linux. So like we'll go and we'll play a game and suddenly, oh, that doesn't work. Let me try this way. Oh, that just broke everything. And it's not her fault. It's Linux being Linux and OBS being OBS. Like, I'm going to be playing it like the safest I possibly can when it comes to a Linux distro. I'm going to get the most Windows looking and feeling Linux. Like, I will not be fucking around. But I am interested. If not scared. Scared, but interested. But all, like, basically Windows is just doing everything they can to push me away. Push everyone with you. Or, with you. Fuck, I was reading your comment there. But they're doing everything in their power to push Windows 11 and thereby driving everyone over to Linux. Though technically, they are, like, I think they are, like, the majority of Windows users now, I think, are on 11. So it is, whatever they're doing, it is technically working, but at the same time, it's like they're like, and I think they are also technically growing, but they're not focusing on the consumer. They're focusing on the corporate, on basically corporate interest. And I don't even mean like in their interest. They're focusing on literal like corporations and like IT departments and forcing everyone in their fucking space to upgrade to 11. That's where the real money's at. Like 100,000 computers needing to suddenly be Linux, or not Linux, Windows 11 across like a multinational corporation. But yeah, I'm with you 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Still not it. We're actually getting close to the odds. It's some number in, like, it's like really early thousands, like 1,000, like 112, something like that. Like 1,012, some number like that. So we're getting really close to like full, like our full odd, basically. Well, not our full odds, but we're getting close to the number. Still, it's not going to be a big issue because we do have the shiny charm, so supposedly this will happen faster. If we end up doing 4,000 encounters of this, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, I don't want to have to start doing the 4x layout. I really don't. I might have to do the 2x. We might try that. I feel like I can justify 2x there. But this shit be ridiculous. Sneeze confirmed. You will get him at 4,001. I hate you. And thank you for the bless you. Don't try and pull a psycho on me. 4,001, you silly goose. Ooh, Corridor of the Lost Ages. I love this track. Ys 8 had such a cool, like, final dungeon. It had such a cool one. Also, there's definitely, like, something on my nose. I can see it. I think I got it, though. But Issei has such a cool final dungeon where it was basically taking through the ancient ages of the planet's past and stuff. Like you going through like an ocean world time frame. Basically the Ordovician, then to the Carboniferous, then to the Ice Age, then to, I don't know, aliens in space. That shit was fucking cool. And the music was good too. What is bothering my fucking wrist right now? There's like something poking it on my shirt with the way I've got my hands at rest. It's like fucking itchy. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. Nope. You know what I might do? I don't do this often, but it might be worth pulling out the, I have like a little like armrest thing I got for my keyboard and mouse for a while, and it was kind of nice, but I don't really much care for it. Like generally while using my keyboard and mouse, like as it is right now, especially the mouse, hate that one. But the keyboard one, don't hate it, especially right now. This is actually really quite comfortable for my controller needs. I wish I had this I had this board that I've got my mic like hooked up on. I wish I had it a little taller so that I could scooch it forward a little bit more. But oh well. I think I have to redesign a little bit like how this all works, because it's totally serviceable, totally functional. It's just not ideal. Like having the mic come up like here would actually not be a bad call, but then it would also be like all the way the fuck up here. Ah. So, you know, there's that. But it would be better. Either that or have it like directly underneath like this, but that's way more annoying. $847. Nope. Why are my hands sweaty already? What is happening? Why? This is rude. You know what I need? I need one of those fucking like... I need one of those fucking like controller fans. Like I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Like there was a controller that had like kind of like air holes in it, and so it would actually have like fans inside of it. I need one of those. Or a water cooled controller. I need one of those. Or better yet, I need the fan to like be a little taller, like the fan that I've got over yonder. I need that to be a little taller so I can actually have it like cool my hands or something. That would probably be the better solution. But then it would also be blowing air basically directly into the mic, even though it wouldn't really pick up from back here. It would still probably, you know, pick up. $851. 50 encounters in like 12 or so minutes is not bad. Quite happy with that. I am so excited. Like, okay, Xenoblade 3 music comes on, and all I can think of is Xenoblade 2 right now, because I'm so excited to play that. I'm gonna make a big spectacle of, like, deleting my save file. It's gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt. But it's gonna be awesome. I don't know if I already, like, hit the counter there. I need to adjust my fan. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can adjust that fan to a place that is a little taller. No, not really. Less. Less. Oh, shit. I've got a fucking messy. Maybe this will help. Let me know if my audio suddenly sounds like sounds weird. But, ooh, yeah, this is cold air. This is good. Oh, so much better. Yeah, definitely better. I hear no difference. Excellent. That's good to know. Thank you. I've been playing a bit of Hollow Knight on the Switch when I can't sleep. I'm having trouble touching my RPGs, though. They're all so massive. Hollow Knight is massive, too, but in a different way. I hear you. I actually got, like, a little ways into Hollow Knight a while back, but I'll be honest. Maybe it's because I haven't played enough, like, Metroidvanias or anything, but I got lost, and I don't know where to go. Or how to continue without just getting roadblocked by something, like, beating my ass. Because, like, I'm exploring, and I don't know if I'm going the correct way, and so I wind up in somewhere that just like, oh look, there's an enemy, and it one-shot me. And then I haven't touched it since. But I wouldn't mind playing Hollow Knight. Like, that would actually be fun to play on stream. I wouldn't be upset with that. At some point, probably next year. There's a lot of games on the list I gotta do. I want to play a Tales of Vesperia game on stream, but I think that's probably gonna be... That's probably just gonna be way too much. Too long. Too ridiculous. That's gonna be like a 20 or 30 part, like, stream series. So that could be like a month and a half by itself. But yeah. Also depends on how long I play and how completionist we go. $860. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, like massive RPGs are like, I'm ready. I'm ready for my massive RPGs. It's been kind of like everything's just been kind of stale outside of Warframe right now. Like everything's been kind of stale. Warframe's been a lot of fun. It was a small like the update they just put out, like the update they put out, it's small. It's very much so like, hey, go do this one activity many times over and over and over. But I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's been a really, like, interesting experience. And the quality of life stuff that's come from it as well has been lovely. It has been such a fun time. So I'm quite satisfied. Excuse me. Gotta find the map and upgrades for it. It's possible to beat the game without it though. I mean, I've got the map, I think, and I've got a few upgrades for it. I just don't, like, there's nowhere to tell me that go, like, hey, go here. As far as I can remember, I mean, that's kind of like the whole thing of a Metroidvania. You're supposed to kind of get lost, but maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I didn't find everything I need. More than likely. But I've definitely got a map. I mean, having a map is kind of the whole thing of a Metroidvania. Like, you have to have a map. You need the yellow paint? Yes, I do. Sometimes. When it comes to like an open world RPG, like something like Breath of the Wild, no yellow paint needed. Like, sure, they can give me the yellow paint, but I'll just explore and I'll figure things out, no problem. But when it comes to a Metroidvania, like Hollow Knight, I think is literally the only Metroidvania I've ever played. So I'm kind of at a loss. Like, I've never played Metroid. I've never played Castlevania. I've opened a DS Castlevania game on my brother's save file once, but I don't know what I'm doing. Never actually played one. So I think Hollow Knight legitimately is like the only Castlevania, like Metroidvania I've ever played. As far as I'm aware. Like a traditional one, at least. I'm a big fan of like mazes and puzzles and stuff too. Like, I'm a big fan of those, but I feel like everything I've actually played has been different from that. Also 869, nice. My God. Yeah, you chose a good game to start with though. It's a great game, just very challenging to me at least. Oh yeah, I mean it's a fucking Souls-like. It's a fucking Souls-like, but a Metroidvania. That's essentially what it is. It's a Metroidvania like Souls game. I chose one of like the worst to start with, basically, in terms of like difficulty. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. I like it a lot. I love it, like, thematically, artistically. I think it's fantastic. Gameplay wise, it's very fluid, feels good. I'm just bad. It's all a skill issue, 100% a skill issue. But my skill issue prevents me from completing it and enjoying it in full. And then Silksong actually released for real. It like actually is real. So there's another one now. Silksong has my mouth watering, but I don't know if I want to try it anytime soon. I mean, this is the thing. It's like, if you've never played Hollow Knight, then playing Silksong is basically just the same experience, but probably better because of quality of life changes and stuff like that. But like, if you're in the middle of a Hollow Knight playthrough, I would say stick it out and then grab Silksong. Also, why is my nose like this? Hold on. I smell food, BRB. Alrighty. I'll be here, minding my own business, with a sniffly nose for some reason. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because, like, for a couple days, it was just kind of like fall. Just out of nowhere, just completely randomly. It was like kind of cold and like twilighty all the time and fall-like. And, you know, that was just out of nowhere. Today we're suddenly back in summer, and I'm okay with that. Mid-October, we're back in summer. We are good to go. Whether or not it's temporary is another thing. I mean, it's always gonna be temporary, but you know what I mean. Where is this damn thing? Battle Hall is a great track. It's a fun one. Getting closer and closer to odds. I don't like it. Stop it, Mesprit. Why can't you just be easy? Why can't you just be normal? $892 encounters. Fuck. Hi, Eve. Hey. How's it going? Have I ever told you? Uh-oh. What did I do? That you are a goober? Yeah, I saw that coming. As soon as you said that next line, I saw that coming. 'Cause you are? Well, I mean, yeah, generally. I tend to be a goober. That is generally my my natural state of being. I don't remember resetting on that one, but I don't care. I probably missed a few, plus or minus, I don't know anymore. I don't remember hitting the button I meant, not resetting, but... What I was actually gonna say was... I need to stop reading these so fast. Need to give you time. You're an awesome friend and I'm grateful for you, Heart. Thank you, I appreciate that. You too. You really are, like, just to make it, like, you know, yuck, you know, all over stream. You really are, like, I consider you one of, like, my best friend. Like, one of, like, 3. But you're definitely, you're like my best friend, so. Make it get, yeah, there it is. Yep, there it is. I don't think we want to let it permeate the stream. I don't know if we do. That's odd. That's strange. Don't make me get the dog. Don't make me get the dog. I wonder what that dog's name is. The one that's like not too fond, you know. What is that? What is the name of that dog? I actually don't know. Damn, Mesprit. I'm curious. I'm gonna look this up. Not too fun. Not too fond of dog. Oh my goodness. Eve, you're not gonna... Eve, you're not ready for this. The dog's name is Whitney Houston. It's Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston, also known as the homophobic dog, is a miniature dachshund who became the subject of an internet meme in 2021. An Instagram page for the dog has gained a significant following with over 170,000 followers as of February 2025. Whitney Houston! Oh my god! That's my favorite thing ever today. That's the best. So yeah, they do have an Instagram page. Go follow. You need to fix your alerts, by the way? Did I not have them? Did the alert not go off? Did something happen? Okay, first of all, I did check that. Hold on. I haven't logged into Streamlabs in a hot minute, so maybe something has changed? Maybe because it's visible and it's there. Something might have happened. Hold on. Let me take a look. First of all, I have to like actually like figure out like where. That's not it. I'm assuming you must have done something. I just don't know where it is. Streamlabs ID log in. There we go. Thank you. Great. Appreciate that. I haven't logged into Streamlabs in like a million years. I think I need to swap out of Streamlabs, honestly. I've been looking at other things, and there's been a whole lot of... Let's see. Something happened. Oh my goodness. Eve apparently sent me $30. Good lord. How many generous benefactors have you ignored? None. Really? Not very many, at least. It's actually come through, but $30, thank you so much. And the message was, "'cause I don't know." So yeah, something is definitely amiss here. There should be a URL. There should be a widget for that. Alert box. That should be... That should be working. But thank you, Eve. Really, like, you didn't have to do that. But also, like, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It should be working. I use Stream Elements. It's better than Streamlabs. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm using Stream Elements right now for the chat. I'm using it for the chat, and I think I'm probably going to swap over to Stream Elements. But I've been looking at other things like Coffee or Ko-fi or Ko-fi, whatever the fuck it is. I've been looking at that one, seeing a lot of good things about that one, because it's essentially just like it is sort of like a tip link, but also kind of like a Patreon and all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna do some research on that, because I do want to move away from Streamlabs altogether. I think that would be really good to do. But yeah, you're most welcome. Thank you again. I really appreciate that. That is actually gonna come in really handy. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it should have done the thing. Did I just... No, we should be okay. Did I accidentally hit the counter, like -1? I might have. I did. So that was actually 907. I accidentally hit it with my wrist. Move that pen, move that over there, and then we can actually move that over there. Hey, Slip, how's it going? Yeah, that's really weird that didn't pop off. That should have. It seems to still work with like subscriptions and stuff, but I don't know, maybe like it shouldn't be like it's... There you go. Good, excellent. Glad to hear it. That's a little concerning. I will definitely keep that open, and I will keep that open and make sure I'm on top of that. Okay. That being said, I do need to swap over to that. Maybe it would be better. Well, I don't really have a good way to actually like, keep this on top of everything. Okay, where am I? What am I doing? What's up? Not much. Just making sure like the alerts from Streamlabs are actually still working. That was pretty much like the only thing that's going on. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Just doing some Mesprit hunting. We're getting pretty close to odds, and I'm not happy about that. But you know, we're chilling. We're chilling. If the alert, if anyone is like willing to do something like that, you know, like willing to drop some change at me through Streamlabs or whatever, and the alert doesn't go off, make sure you scream at me in chat, just in case. But, you know, as always, not required. It's just, you know, very much appreciated. But yeah, I was thinking I'm going to look into things like coffee. I think it's supposed to be coffee because it's like the whole thing is like, buy me a cup of coffee, right? That's basically like what the tagline is for that service. So I think that's how you're supposed to say it, but I'm going to look into that one. Because I want to move away from Streamlabs altogether. I don't like it. Stream Elements was okay, but and Stream Elements, like they're good for their chat. Like their chat is really, really nice. It's just a little slow. It's a little behind. But at least it works consistently. That's the only thing. Yeah, no, yeah. Like maybe Stream Elements would be like the better thing as well, like for that whole thing, but it's complicated. I'm in that weird mood where I want my bedroom freezing cold, but my bed warm. Yes. You know what? I actually understand that completely. I want the room cold. I want the like I want to be warm under there, but like for me, it's like leave like half of my feet out of the blanket. Because if it gets too warm, then it's uncomfortable. But I need like a little bit of cold air. I get it. I get it. Where is this fucking piss monster? I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have given it the title. Because now that's what it is. Was it ever anything else? No, it wasn't. You know, there's actually like a Warframe content creator that, like, if you want to call him that, because he made like one, maybe two YouTube videos and then recently like dropped off the face of the earth and then came back the other day for like a Warframe stream. But the point is, he uses like a really like strange, like artistically strange, like, you know, I think something he drew himself of a Mesprit for his like for his image, for his profile image, and like part of his like whole thing. And he made this like truly bizarre like video on like how like playing Ivara with like certain combinations of gear and everything. Very niche, very like weird. Really fun video. Really, really fun. But this thing, it's now forever associated with that unhinged video, and I don't like, and it's not even the video itself, it's the profile image of it, kind of like a little too realistic. I don't like it. It does its job in that it's now stuck in here, and now you can't forget it. But it's forever stuck in there. Hold on, you know what? Maybe I can actually find that channel real fast. Because he made a really, really good video. Let me pull up. YouTube. See if I can, because I know he did a stream the other day. It was in my subscriptions. Yep. K-fetted. There we go. He has 2 videos. No, 11 videos. What? No. No, he has 2 and then some streams. Okay. Maybe. And some shorts. Okay, that's what it is. My bad. But like in the chat here, I wonder if Golden Shower was an attack in any of those parody Pokemon ROM hacks. Probably. If not, you might as well just like, it's just called Payday. That's basically what it is. But yeah, that's his channel. He made like a really he made some like really cool videos. But that fucking image of Mesprit, like it's really unsettling for his profile image. What was I? There we go. Welcome back, Shady. Like, he put out 1 regular video and it fucking popped off. And it's really nice to see something like that. And then he did another one and it also, like, did really well, but not nearly as insane as the Ivara one. Yeah, fun video. Profile image is fucking horrifying. I can never look at Mesprit the same way again. He did a stream 21 hours ago. He sure did. It's a miracle they didn't call Payday Money Shot before Googling it. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably a wise decision on their part not to do that. But yeah, he did. But yeah, K-Fed did a stream 21 hours ago. That's part of what reminded me of his existence. But yeah. If only I put that much effort into something like that and actually got it done. You know what's kind of funny is the like basically the thesis of like a video I was kind of like working on has kind of like, it's the thesis is still intact. It's just some of the wind has been taken out of the sails because they actually kind of fixed some of the bugs with the game mode in Warframe in this last update. They fixed like the major bug where, at least so far, where it basically if you played a Netracell, like you have to stand in this one spot to kill everything, but then sometimes the enemies would just not be there. They would be like 500 meters away across the entire map and just kind of chilling. Right? So that was a bug. They fixed that. The experience is significantly more enjoyable. But the thesis in and of itself is still intact, but it's just like, I don't know, this is fine now, I guess. So I still haven't like actually put together that video. Mostly because I'm lazy and very easily distracted, and trying to put together a fucking script is hard. Mostly because I don't know how to tackle a script. But it is something I still intend to do at some point, even though it's been well over a month and a half now, I think, since I started like putting that idea together. And Eve has heard me yell about this whole topic like 700 times now, so she's probably sick of it. But I saw the new battling mechanic in Z8, and it looks kind of interesting. I've heard good things. I've heard some meh things, but I haven't heard anything like bad about it. I've been really curious about it because I haven't really looked into much in the gameplay because I've been trying to stay away from that game as much as possible until I can get it myself. And if you'd like to help me get the game into Switch 2, you can check out my Streamlabs link. No, don't. But yeah, no, like ZA, look, like from what I have seen, it does seem, it at least seems fun. Gameplay wise, it seems fun. And I will say I'm much more interested in the battle mechanic. The mechanic shouldn't get too terribly spoilery. No, I've seen a little bit of the battle mechanics in and of itself, and I'm actually quite interested in it because it seems a lot like Xenoblade. And it's gonna sound weird, you know, me looking at Pokemon and going, oh, this must be Xenoblade. Like the fucking, like the is that, you know, the butterfly meme, like, is this blank, you know, like that's me right now. Is this Xenoblade? But it sort of reminds me of Xenoblade 1 or you know, I guess technically 3 as well, but like with the cooldown system. Where you have to reposition yourself, you know, deal with the cooldown, you know, that sort of thing. I think there's modifiers to make it cool down faster, what have you, right? And I think some of the moves are positional. So I'm interested in that. I like that. And as a result of that, that seems like the combat actually, like, is mayonnaise an assault rifle? Yes. And so it was horseradish. What was I gonna say? Oh, the combat seems significantly less clunky as a result. It seems quicker. And I'm actually kind of wondering, will I be more interested in just like walking into a fight and then just punching something for the sake of it? Because with Scarlet and Violet, I avoided every single like battle I could for the most part if it didn't have like an actual reward tied to it that I actually wanted or couldn't get elsewhere. Like certain TMs, certain items, you could only get them from defeating a certain amount of trainers and then talking to a guy in Scarlet and Violet, right? So it was a slog. And the battle system in and of itself, I think, is a slog. Like the turn-based system, not really a big fan of that anymore. It's slow. I'm sure you've noticed every time I play Pokemon now, especially through an emulator, if I have the option to speed it up, I'm going to take it. Like, you can't keep my hands off of the speed up button on my fucking trigger if it's there. Just because I hate how slow battling is now. So I'm actually really quite interested in something that's way more active. That seems like a lot more fun. And I hope that's something that continues. I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit, like, if it was still turn-based in the later games, as long as it was much faster. Like, honestly, doing it sort of like, I kind of hated it in Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy VII, the way that it was sort of like, it was timer-based, kind of. Instead of just turn-based, it was like turn-based, but your enemy could move like on a certain timer as well. Like, if you took too long, it would just keep smacking you. If I could just spam moves like that, like if it was a little bit less clunky, I think I would probably have a lot more fun. And I don't think I hit the button there. I don't remember. I also just reset accidentally. Let me go ahead and double check that one. Yeah, I didn't hit the button there at all. So we need to make sure we're good there. All right, so it should be 9:45 here. Nope. But yeah, like I don't know. Like with I could warm up to it with Pokemon. I think it's mostly slow for little kid, you know, because of little kids playing. Yeah, I get it, but that's their skill issue. They should get better, get gooder. And also, I'm pretty sure this is like actually E10 now. Like the game in and of itself is like rated E10 or something like that. So, not saying that's actually going to make a difference at all in terms of like who the target audience is, but I mean, shit, like little kids were playing Final Fantasy VII back in the 90s. I think it was the 90s. I don't know. That game is older than I am. But kids were playing Castlevania and all that. I think that modern games have catered too much to the idea of like little children are incapable and have then created a paradigm. Little kids play Fortnite, absolutely. They have better reflexes than me, 100%. Absolutely. I completely agree. Still, I don't know. I'm interested in the way that goes down, in the way that the series goes from here. If they just go right back to turn-based, because I know the Legends games are very experimental. That's kind of like their whole point, is they're supposed to be like an experimental, like sort of, like they're sort of main game, but mostly they're like a way to try something new. That's kind of like the idea behind them, especially with the PLA, which I still like the battle system in PLA quite a bit, like the strong style and agile style. I hope that comes back at some point. And like there was like Frozen where it turned into like fucking freezer burn basically. And I kind of liked that a lot, instead of just like immobile randomly. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if the new battle system kind of goes on, you know, in perpetuity. I would not mind. Pokemon no longer being turn-based would be kind of nice. Better yet, I mean, if you want to keep it kind of turn-based, I wouldn't be opposed to kind of having it like in that like older Final Fantasy style, like again, like with 7 or my preferred way of playing Final Fantasy is, you know, not preferred way of playing it, but my preferred Final Fantasy is 13. So I wouldn't mind a Final Fantasy 13 style, like turn-based system, where it's sort of turn-based, but also sort of not, because it's weird. I don't know. Until we can actually control the Pokemon ourselves and it becomes a fucking Kingdom Hearts style, like fucking beat 'em up, but with also magic, until we can do that, like, Pokemon's never going to live up to its full potential. Until we have Pokken Tournament for every Pokemon, for like 200 of them per game, like that's it. Like it's never going to be perfect. What I wish would die in a fire is unskippable cutscenes in battle. Yeah. At the very least, make them better. Like if I can't skip them, just make them good. I don't even care about voice acting anymore. I really don't. I don't see a purpose in voice acting in Pokemon. There's no fucking point. It'd be too weird to have voice acting now. But no, it'd be strange. I don't like it. But at the same time, like I do think that there should be like I like the cinematics for what you fuckits. Scarlet and Violet, all the cinematics in that game were fantastic, but the fact that they aren't skippable is an issue. I mean, shit. Even in fucking Xenoblade, you can skip every single cutscene. Every single one of them you can skip, even if it's your first playthrough. No problem. Then you game Plus, and you're like actually gonna skip them, unless it's a good cutscene. Where is this fucking piss monkey? The big battles in Scarlet and Violet got to be a fucking slog. Yeah. I have to imagine they're better on the Switch too. They're at least gonna run a little bit faster. But yeah, the big like the Terrapagos fight. Oh my god, that like when we did the Terrapagos fight in Scarlet like almost a full year ago now. It was last December. When we did the Terrapagos fight, that was like 40 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes between all the cutscenes and the actual fight and then everything like that. We could actually we could go back and check like right now if we wanted to, but let me check something. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there you go. Okay, there it is. Just double checking the thing. Hot damn, that's half a short feature film. I don't know. You know what? Let's go back and look. Just once we see this one, we'll reset and then we'll take a gander. Okay, we'll reset. Let's go ahead and take a gander. Let me head to, this is K-Fetish channel here. Let's go back. Let's just go to, like, I have my thing on a fucking bookmark up there. Playlist. Oh, okay, hold on. Scarlet. Yep. Episode 10. Treasure of Area Zero. And then there was the all of that to get through there. Alright, so basically... Oh, this is when I still had hair. And I was still on my... Was I on my couch? No, I wasn't. Okay. So like an hour and 36 minutes in was when we started the cutscene. And... Okay, so we caught it at an hour and 52. So it was actually like 16 minutes. I lied. Apparently I exaggerated. But it was about 16 minutes, and then there was like a further cutscene from there. Just keeps going and going and going and going. We don't gain control until about... And even then, it's kind of like temporary control because it's we're still going through stuff. So yeah, we don't gain control until about the 2-hour mark. So that was like a whole like journey, basically. So yeah, it was about 16 minutes between that whole thing, which isn't like too bad, but it definitely was like a bit of a slog. Fun slog. The music was immaculate. Also, let's make sure that that is going here. Also, I have a DM, maybe? DM. Okay. Yep, that's Starmie. I really wish the shiny for Starmie, for Mega Starmie, spoilers. I really wish the shiny for that thing was actually pink. Shady just sent me an image of Starmie wearing like a pink Starmie and actually wearing fucking, what's his face, Patrick shorts, and I love it. That's mine now. Go, just actually, there's all kinds of like fucking, what is going on? There's so many things to click on in Discord right now. I need to stop that. Okay, where are we? What are we doing? Almost a TV episode length. Yep. That's like actually the length of a SpongeBob episode. I'm pretty sure, like actually a little bit longer than that, because I think each SpongeBob episode was like, I mean, you got a full like time slot of like 24 minutes, and half of that was, there's like 2 episodes in each. 2 scenarios, 2 stories in each. God, those things were fucking dense for how short they were. And yeah, pink Starmie would have been great. Instead, it kind of retains its normal colors, which is fine. It's pretty. I've heard shiny hunting in that game is just like hilariously easy, like where you can just stand there AFK and oh look, there's a shiny. But I haven't actually like looked into it. I haven't seen anything like that. I'm not too interested in shiny hunting in that game. I don't think. I think I'm gonna spend all my time because there's nothing new. There's nothing new. There's no regionals. There's like outside of megas, there's no new things in there. So why would I, like, I can shiny hunt in games where it's gonna be easier. Like this one. Like, I can furfro hunt in this game, no problem. And I need to. at some point. So. This Mesprit is actually wild. Nope. I feel like I've had to have missed it by now. I had to have. Maybe I did have one, but I just like, nope, reset, boop, bye. It's driving me nuts. Also, this recording is about an hour long. I'm gonna go ahead and cease the recording and start a new one. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you have not missed it. Okay, well, thank you. What did I just do? Live competition. I accidentally hit that button. Okay. Woo. One of those ones where you reset without checking? Yep. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be one of the ones where I accidentally reset before it even loaded onto the screen. Or when I wasn't looking. But it's gonna be kind of hard to do because I have it here and I have it also on OBS over here, so it's gonna be hard to miss it. The only way I could miss it is if I'm looking over here, basically, and don't see it out of the corner of my eye. I can't hear it either. There's no sound cue for that because I have the audio all the way off because there's no volume controls in these games. Not until Gen 8 do we get volume controls, where I can still hear Pokemon cries and the other sound effects, but without the music. Nope. I want to check as well. I need to double check the... Hold on. I need to see the... Yeah. Let's see here. Need to see how to simplify that one. Well, that's not really helpful. I was trying to see how I can, like, simplify this, like, the fraction, because it's 3 out of 496 with the shiny charm, but that's not actually telling me what I need. I need shiny charm odds. One in, let's see, 1 in 1,365 roughly. I know we looked into this the other day, but I don't much care. Nor do I remember. That's not really... Yeah, anyway. Oh, I walked too far that direction instead. Maybe if I approach it from a different angle, maybe it'll look different in the light. Nope. I'm gonna start, like, doing, like, little spinny things. I think I could spin in this game. Can we spin in this game? Nope, we can't spin in this game. We don't do the twirly spins. I have the shiny charm, right? I know I made a big deal of getting it. We do have it. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm just, you know, I just have bad luck. That's all it comes down to. I just have bad luck. Yep. I have to go grab something. I have to double check something. I will be right back because I think I've already missed my opportunity to make sure that doesn't like go bad, but I forgot to do something. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. We have returned. There he is, yes. Basically, I received a text like over an hour ago. Like, hey, can you get my wine out of the freezer? Like, I don't want it to be like completely frozen. And I'm like, whoops. Didn't see that. Apparently it was already like pulled out and everything, so it's all good. It's just there's a giant ice cube in there. We put it. We've been putting a lot of our like chilled wines in there lately because it's just, well, you put it in the freezer to get it cold. You just don't want it in there too long because it'll be frozen. So whoops, my bad. Had to double check that, make sure it wasn't like still in there. But now it's gonna be cold for a long time. That's the good news. I won't lie, this Beyond the Sky track, this like instrumental essentially of it, this like lo-fi instrumental of it, it sounds way too much like fucking, oh god, what's the song from Titanic? The one, My Heart Will Go On, that's the one. It kind of sounds a little bit too much like that. And it's not really the same, but it reminds me too much of it. And the worst part is, I don't even remember how the original song goes necessarily. All I can think of is the recorder version from like 10 years ago at least. Oh god, is it older than that? How old is that video? I don't want to know anymore. Never mind, don't look it up, don't tell me. Beyond the Sky is a great track. It's basically the end. It's one of the few like vocal tracks in the Xenoblade series. There's like, well, in the main trilogy. Hi ho, at almost 1,000 we go. We are definitely almost at 1,000. I don't remember hitting the button, so I'm gonna hit it now. Yeah, we're definitely getting close to 1,000. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. 989. Need to put my arm up here. There we go. Yeah, it's a Beyond the Sky. It's like it's the ending track for Xenoblade 1. It's a really pretty track, though. It's really pretty. Well, pretty is whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna stick with that. It's a beautiful track. Nope. There it is. I've been waiting for that pop for some time. Just need this side to do it now and we're good. Thought for a second that said Jesus under the Smash Bros there. No, it's... That'd be funny. Just like the artist known as Jesus. Don't you know Jesus is a DJ? I don't. Tell me more. Is Jesus Christ. I feel like I've entered a parallel reality. What is happening? Who are we talking about? It's a musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber. That's weird. Okay. Understood. Good for Andrew, I guess. It's your time. Come on. Triple nines. Fuck. Jesus built my hot rod. 1,000. 1,000 Mesprits. 1,000. Help. We might have to do something. We might have to do some shenanigans. I am tired of this taking 3 bajillion years. So what I'm going to do is I don't know if I actually have one of these set up or not. If we permit it, I can very quickly make a like a dual screen, so we can at least do it twice as fast. Probably 4x is a little much, but I can at least do a dual screen. I just need to see if I already have one of these. Shiny hunting thumbs, streams, layouts. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. I have a 4x layout. I don't have a 2x. Okay. How would I do this better? Or how could I do this, like, without it being, like, absurd? I could Photoshop this. I don't actually have a 2x screen prepared. I just don't want to sit here and do this all day. What I'll probably do is we'll probably keep going for a while with just a single screen, and then I'll workshop something off, you know, off stream, and then we'll continue it on next Saturday with the dual screen. Because I could just go for 4, but that's a lot. That's a lot. So I don't know. I feel like that's too cheaty. How would I go about doing 2 screens, though? I would have to put them both here, and like at a larger size, and kind of have a lot of empty space there. That's going to be the only problem. Either that or move my webcam. I don't know. It's up to I'm leaving it to you guys' call, because it's not going to take that long for me to make it. It's just going to be kind of tedious and be like 15 minutes before, like, of making the Photoshop file, and then, or at least editing the Photoshop file, and then basically like redoing, like retooling everything. It'd be 15-20 minutes of that, and I don't know if anyone's interested in actually watching that on stream here, so we're just gonna keep going for now. And maybe we won't need it. Maybe we won't need it. Nope. 1004. He watching Zelthor muted for shits and giggles. He's talking, he thinks I can hear him. So funny. You know what, Shady? Even if you can't hear what I'm saying, you can still see these. So go fuck yourself. You made me double check to make sure I wasn't muted still. So there's that. That was funny. Well done, Shady. Well done. I don't think I hit the button there, but I'm gonna hit it anyway. I don't know if I did or not, but we're hitting it now. As always, it's gonna be like plus or minus 10 encounters. I mean, we've only been streaming for an hour and a half, and I think we're doing all right. That's what, 200 encounters? That's not too bad. Nope. Nope. I'm 100% doing the 4 times screens on what you fuckets on in Pokemon Platinum, because there's no shiny charm, and it's the old odds of like 8,000 and like 8,096 or something like that, or 8,192, something like that. I don't fucking remember. It's like 1 in 8,000, some ridiculousness like that. So we're doing the 4 times screens for that because I want to get Darkrai, but I don't want to spend a year getting Darkrai. And Shaman. I'd shiny hunt them in BDSP if that shit was still available. I've still never done like an actual I still haven't gotten a BDSP playthrough done. I've wanted to do one for a long time. I wanted to do a shiny badge quest for a long time. Like over a year, I've been talking about it, wanting to do it. Never did it. Nope. 10-20. This is really off topic, but it's it's something that's kind of been going on lately. Has anyone been paying attention to the Helldiver stuff recently? I've uninstalled the game. I've uninstalled it because that game is actually a hardware risk. Like, it is a risk to my hardware. Like, Arrowhead has been pulling some fucky shit, like, community-wise. Basically fucking people over. Wait, what? Yeah. So, like, there's been a lot going on with Helldivers. I haven't really talked about it at all, just because I don't think anybody's really that interested in hearing about it. But it's basically, I saw you fire it up the other night. Yeah, I opened it up to grab my medals, and then I closed it and uninstalled it. I am? Okay, so here's what's been going down. Basically, for like 5 months now, there's been an ever increasing like tech debt, so to speak, where basically for like 5 months progressively with each new patch and each new update, the game would get a little bit more laggy, a little bit more stuttery, a little bit worse and worse, right? Helldivers, I got the tail end. Okay, so basically what's going on right now is that ever since, especially, like, because it was bad before, but especially after the Into the Unjust update, where they added in those rupture strain bugs, like with the burrowing bugs, they basically, the game has been hitching and stuttering and lagging and performing worse and worse constantly. So it was kind of happening, but wasn't really that noticeable. It was very, you know, depends on who you ask kind of thing. And now it's pretty common, right? And it's getting worse and worse. We've had several instances now where one guy's SSD failed. The first guy, like, who had a hardware issue, his SSD failed while he was playing the game. And people were chalking that up to Windows 11 and all that because, you know, Windows 11 was having, you know, SSD issues. But he was also playing the game at the same time. And then another guy had his entire machine brick while booting up the game and starting a stream. His entire machine bricked. His CPU and motherboard died. And this happened like a week and a half ago. The game, like, oftentimes hard locks and stutters, and again, hard locks for lots of people. And so lots of people in the community, like in the YouTubing space or whatever, like the content creation, there you go, that's the word. They haven't been able to get new footage for like a month. They haven't been able to play the game hardly, outside of very rare circumstances, for like a month. So everyone, like, between like all the, like, between that and the shitstorm that's been happening for like with certain other like community drama, everyone's just like, we're gonna temporarily stop playing the game now. We're gonna stop playing until it's fixed. But yeah, so it's that game, like, and do you remember the, like, this was like 3 or 4 months ago, Eve. We were, like, I think you were streaming, I was sitting in, and I was playing Helldivers, and then my computer just, like, turned off. And then it did it twice that night. And then after that, it was fine. I was playing Helldivers when that happened. I was just doing super credit farming or whatever. But the game, like, the game is, like, horrifically unstable. And again, it depends on your hardware. It depends on the magic of whatever's going on, like whatever your computer's doing. So between that, GameGuard basically being a shitty, like, horrible kernel level anti-cheat that is actually eating up a ton of resources and not actually fit for purpose because it's not actually stopping people from cheating at all. You can just spawn in super credits with cheat table while it's running, so it doesn't fucking matter. Cheat engine, not cheat table. So it's just there to be fucking fuck you over. There's also issues like with you quit the game and it hard locks your PC. People have been getting blue screens, all that sort of stuff. So I've made a decision. Kernel level anti-cheat is awful, 100%. Yep. So GameGuard is dog shit. I have made the decision to uninstall it. And part of the reason why that was happening, why I decided to uninstall it instead of just not playing it, is because my game file size is 141 gigabytes. It was 30 when I installed the game months ago. Like 6, 7 months ago, 8 months ago, like actually closer to a year now. It was 30 gigs. There's been an issue where they're duplicating files randomly to help with load times, basically. Some assets have been duplicated like 3 or 4 times, and they're large assets. So now my game file size, like on something like PlayStation, it's supposed to be like 30 gigs. What it's supposed to be on PC, also 30 gigs. It's 141 gigabytes installed right now for me. So I uninstalled it, because the performance of that game is dog shit. I cannot play it without it lagging because of the fog and all the other bullshit that they've got going on right now. So because of all that, I saw 141 gigs and I'm like, no, I don't think we will. We'll uninstall this when you've fixed all these problems. And that's not even taking into account the like the community stuff that's been going on. There's been one content creator that was basically invited to be like that. So there were a bunch of content creators that were invited to be like official partners, so to speak, called the Propaganda Commanders. But they're basically they're essentially like the official like partnered YouTubers. There's like 12, 20 of them, something like that, small number, right? But they get all the war bonds for free. They get, you know, they make content, and then all their videos are basically posted in the official Discord, like in a dedicated channel for them. One of them was one of the major content creators of the game. One of them, like a year or whatever ago, was basically completely excluded from the inception of it, and then for like a year dragged around, like someone was yanking his fucking chain basically through their, first of all, not even in-house. They have like a firm they're partnered with to handle this sort of thing, so it's not even like held like Arrowhead itself, but the firm they partnered with for their like propaganda commanders, like PR and like that whole system, right? Basically, for like a solid year, this guy, his channel's, if you want to see the actual video, his channel's name is Erevan. I can actually pull it up here. Let's see. Nope, not that video. Let me see here. What's that one? Erevan. Basically what they did was yanked his chain, didn't really, like, just kind of kept him like, oh yeah, you're gonna be able to apply. You're gonna be able to apply. It's you know, it's soon. TM. You can apply in this month. That portal's gonna be open this month. That portal doesn't exist to this day, so you can't actually apply to be a propaganda commander still. And they basically just completely excluded him. They flew all these people, these content creators, out to I think Sweden for like a whole event, like to get it all done, like a year ago, well over a year ago now. And they basically, all of them were like, "Where's Erevan? Where's he?" Like, "Oh, we have big plans for him. Don't worry. He, you know, he may not have been able to. We didn't get him out here. That's kind of on us. But we have big plans for him." And they just completely fucking snubbed him to this day. And then, this is just one thing that's been going. This is all of these issues, like the PCs bricking and all that sort of stuff. That's basically only, and like all the community stuff that's happened in like the last week and a half, 2 weeks. All of this is happening in a shitstorm all at the same time. So I know I'm like jumping from like one thing to the next, but there's a lot going on. But then basically also another one of their propaganda commanders was told to cut a part of their video. He said no, and they kicked him out of the propaganda commander's like program. It's just like, all right, you're gone, bye. So there's been a sort of crusade against Arrowhead for their tech debt and their poor community management. That's the TLDR at the very end of this. They like the guy that was told, like, you need to cut part of this video out. Like what he was doing was talking about, well, he was reading an article. He was reading an article talking about how there are people on YouTube that essentially clickbait with like AI thumbnails and keep talking about like the engine upgrade. And he was talking about that article and just like, this isn't really happening, guys. Like this isn't really a thing. Like this is kind of a problem. And it was a tiny portion of the video in and of itself. But then someone from that PR firm, or whether it was Arrowhead itself, I'm not I don't remember. basically went, you need to cut that part of the video. Otherwise, that because that's not that we don't like that part. And he's like, no, and they're like, okay, bye. And basically kicked him out. He's no longer part of that at all. So Arrowhead has been doing a horrific job with community management, and also doing a horrific job with their technical management. They seem to like we've gotten to like there's a meme cycle. There's a cycle like where there's like a fucking meme of like, we're so back, it's so over. We're so back, it's so over. And we went from we're so back to where like the meme right now is basically we're so over it. It's fucking bad. That game is really fun, but they're driving it into the fucking ground. And there's probably more to all of what's going on than I'm privy to, than we're all privy to. But this is what as I understand it to be. So why did we start playing again? Because I'm going back on hiatus probably permanently now. Doc, which is worse, being over it or being under it? I'm not sure. It depends on whether or not I have the CO1 permit. As for why we started playing, because the game was performing well, and it was really fun, and they were making the correct decisions. But for some reason, they have this habit. They have this habit of like doing really, really well, and then snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. And we thought we dealt with this before. Like, how many times have we taught, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? We thought we had it. After there's like 60-day plan and they were like doing okay, and now it's just suddenly, it's just everything catching up all at once. All of this is recent? Yeah, pretty much. In like the last 2 weeks. Like, the performance issues kind of started like a couple months ago. Like, it's been about 5 or so months of like slowly building up, and then suddenly just everything just crashing down immediately. It's been like a lot of these performance issues have been happening since like the last like major patch. The major ones like the bricking and all that sort of stuff, like the hard locks, all that happened since Into the Unjust, which is a month and a half ago or something, 2 months ago. So the drama is only coming out now. Got it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's all happening at it. What started it was what basically started it was all things, like 2 things happening like right around the same time. It was Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear's channel getting like him and his channel getting removed from the propaganda commanders, Odo's PC bricking, and then I think there was Claysthetics like SSD failing. Right around the same time. I think it was the SSD failing first, but it was kind of like written off as like, oh yeah, that could just be Windows 11. It's not that big of a deal. But then, like Odo's PC bricked, and everyone went, okay, now it's all the things happening now. Like this is there's other things going on. And then Erevan came out with his video, and now there's a ton of people in the content creation space just going, yeah, we're not really like. It's not even about like necessarily like how I feel about the Arrowhead themselves. It's just that I can't play the game. I can't record footage. So yeah, it's just kind of like one crack in the dam got bigger and bigger, and now it's open. The dam is gone kerblooey. I didn't check that. God damn it. As a box diver, thankfully it's not shit in the bed for me. I'm glad to hear that. I've heard a lot of things as well. Like there are technical issues on Xbox as well, on PlayStation. There's just like a ton of issues going on all over the place, but it's most of it, like 90% of the issues are PC based. It's like there's a few things on Xbox, there's a few things on PlayStation. It's pretty stable over there. That being said, between other games releasing and the technical problems that have been going on, the player count has been decimated. It's like 40,000 players concurrently on average right now, roughly 40 to 50,000. And it kind of like goes up and down a little bit like between there. And like half of that is PC. And the other half is both consoles combined. So, where did all the Xbox divers go? It's got to be the other games releasing as well. That's really what I think what it comes down to. I don't think I hit the button there. Well, I'm not playing it again, not risking my rig. Yeah, not right now. Definitely not. Yeah, BF6 dropped. Yeah. I'd say there. Yeah. It's been falling pretty precipitously for a little while, but I think that was the nail in the coffin right now. But yeah, like Helldivers is in a fucking state. I'm not going to be touching the game again for probably 6 months. Not until I hear that they have actually resolved these issues. Not until they hire like a different, until they hire more and or better community managers. And not until my computer isn't at risk of being bricked. That's really what it comes down to. I'm not going back. Not for a long time. I like the game, but if I want to play a game like that, like a co-op, like 4-player co-op, like squad shooter type thing, extraction shooter, we can just go play Jump Space right now. It's an early access, and it seems like an actually fun experience. Again, because it's early access, a lot of it is, you know, a little rough around the edges, but it's not nearly as polished as Helldivers, but like it's still like fucking memey as hell. It's fun as shit, looks. At least that's what it looks like. Lots of people are jumping ship to Arc Raiders right now, but I think that's a PvP VE extraction shooter, I think. I don't know much about it, but if it's like PvP, I'm not touching it at all. Nope. I'm never touching a PvP extraction shooter. Ever. But like there's plenty of other things to play. Like real talk, Borderlands 4 is actually like Borderlands 4. Like say what you will about Randy Bitchford and all that stuff. It is currently, even on release, currently it is technically, I would say, in a better state than Helldivers. So, at least on PC. And they've been fixing it pretty quickly. Like, there's a few things they've got to still a few kinks to still work out with Borderlands 4. But, it's still in a fucking better state, like when it was released, than Helldivers. I don't know why. I don't know why like Swedes have such a hard time making video games. They capture lightning in a bottle and then it just kind of like implodes. They can't contain the lightning. Like shit, fucking, oh, I can't remember the studio that actually does this, does Vermintide 2, but like, from what I understand, Vermintide 2 was in a fucking awful state until very recently. And they're like right next door to Arrowhead, basically. They're really close by to them, like physically. So there's a lot of overlap, I think, because they use the same engine. I don't like what's going on there. I just realized my Spotify has not been updating because I was not tabbed into Spotify. Whoopsie. Also, I didn't actually say anything, but like when you popped in, Doc. But hey, man, how's it going? Hope you're doing all right. It's good to see you. Yeah. You kind of came in like midway through my yelling about Helldivers and the fucking state that that game is in. But again, I hope you're doing all right. I think we're well over odds by now. Doing fair to Midland. Goodness. I honestly don't know that expression. I don't know what that means. I am apparently not as learned as I need to be today. I need to do this. Shift cable linkage went out this afternoon, though. I'm currently... It means not bad? Okay. Gotcha. I will store that one within the lexicon. Shift cable linkage went out this afternoon, though, so I'm currently reaching under the hood to change gears in my car. Ooh. I hope that goes well. I hope that doesn't... I hope everything winds up, like, good to go there. Our car is that we use for commuting and all that. Our car also, like, something went wrong with its transmission, so we don't have reverse. And so we're in the process of getting that one all fixed up and everything, but currently we just can't reverse. We can still drive it perfectly fine. It just doesn't go backward, which has been fun. As long as the e-brake holds while I'm fiddling around under the hood, it'll be good until Wednesday. Yep. Neutral into push. There's been a few of those, I won't lie. There's been a few of those. Worst part though is that it's an old Ford. Like, I want to say late 90s, early 2000s, so it's still made of, like, it's a fucking tank. It's still made of fucking, like, steel. So it's really heavy. I think it's a Ford Explorer, say something like that, but it's a fucking heavy car. So that one ain't so fun. Trying to push it ain't fun. Yeah, so yeah. Not the Ford Explorer, yep. The thing has been a fucking, like, it has been an absolute tank. It has been a fantastic, like, work vehicle. For all of its, like, issues and all of its, like, what it's been going, like, what it's got going on, like, it has been a fucking trooper. But yeah, that thing is, that is a hefty boy. It's a chonker. So we're trying to get it all fixed up. Because we don't want to have to deal with that anymore. Luckily, we've only had to push it a couple times. Like, twice. Because we've been very good about trying to park in places where we can just, you know, get out. By forward. Yeah, for a while, and also at some point for a while there, the transmission, not the transmission, like, is brokey, so your reverse don't worky. But then the alternator went out, and so the battery went out at some point as well. So we had to use public transportation for like a week and a half till we could get that fixed. And that was fun. Like, commuting for like an hour and a half each way to get to where we were working. with equipment, with like camera equipment. It was that was fun. Don't want to do that one again. If it's by myself, I don't mind it, but like, no. No. I wish you lived near me. I wish I lived near you too. Doug, if I lived near you, I wouldn't be like, first of all, your couch would be mine. Second of all, it would be really nice to have that kind of like mechanic help, because I know you are good with the mechanicking. I could have already fixed your car. Yeah. I bet. Luckily, my uncle is at least savvy enough to do that sort of thing. So he helped us replace the alternator. Like, it was just getting the part. First off, the best part is because we ordered the part and we got the wrong one. I think how it went down is we chose the right one, but they sent us the wrong one. So that was like an extra like 3 or 4 days of like sending it back, getting the other one, waiting. Like, that was why it took like longer to get it all fixed up. But then it was like a simple like reinstall and all that. But right now it's just the transmission is the fun thing. Because we don't even know if it's like actual like the gears themselves are broken, or if it's just like a weird like microchippy thing. I don't know. Where is this piss monster? Where the fuck is this thing? Those transmissions are tough, yeah. I know what you've done here. I see what you did there. I'm going to play the straight man here and just say, yes, I agree. God damn it, Eve. God damn it, Eve. I can't even. I don't know what you mean, me either. I don't know what I mean anymore either. I really feel like I should be putting some sort of, I should probably be putting some sort of vignette over this. Like just a simple, like, gradient PNG. I should, because this is really flashy and very bright, so I feel like I should, like, at least put up some sort of, like, layer to darken up the screen a little bit. I don't know. I'll have to experiment with that later. But it's really bright when it flashes. This can't be that interesting to watch. Yes, it does have a very different meaning, whether or not. And I can't say those words, Eve. Not publicly, at least. At least that one word, not that, then whatever. You can say anything you want, anywhere you want, at least once. You're not wrong. It's okay, I'll give you the pass. I wouldn't be able to actually get away with it. But I think for the bit, I still want, like, a laminated, or at the very least framed and very visible pass, like, right up here. A couple passes now. But, like, I need a few of them up here. visible, like not like knowable, like. I do have the a Seaward pass. I don't think I hit the button. I think I do have a Seaward pass in here. Yeah, I have forest passes. Far gave me these. And I think it was this one? Oh, it's underneath everything. Hold on. There you go. I get the Seaward pass. With this pass, you were allowed to say cunt, as is the God-given right of all Australians. Far made this for me, like, I don't even know how long ago this was. I don't know how long ago this is, but Far made this for me a long time ago. And I love it. I love it. She probably doesn't even remember that she did that. And so it's gonna come back to haunt her at some point. I too can say the word canoodle. I think I said it a little fast and a little like under the breath there. On intent, like, because it does feel like something I shouldn't say on YouTube at least, but still. I don't know if that's actually like one of the no-nos on YouTube anymore. Because we can say retard all we want now. So I don't know anymore. I mean, cuck? No. The Australian one. It's also been another hour of recording, basically, and no shiny. How long have we been going? About 2¼ hours, okay. Zell's aiming to pull 10,000 times before a shiny. I hope not. Seriously, I hope not. That sounds awful. I'd rather we didn't. And Shady jinxed it. It's Shady's fault. He said 4,000. It's his fault. He did this to me. No, don't press weird buttons. Are you winning, son? I feel like it. I feel like it, Dad. I don't remember how old you are, Shady, but you could probably be old enough. There you go. Have some free psychic damage. For a small nominal fee, I'm sure he can be however old you want. God, don't do that. All right. 11:11. It's perfect. This is the time, Mesprit. The funny number. Nope. What about Dad D? Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Yamate. Not oblige. What are you gonna do when you meet like just no. No. Nope. Okay. I'm also gonna hit the stop recording button, and we're gonna start recording it. Once I actually, hold on, I need to go and delete those like hour of footage, 2 hours of footage that I don't need anymore. OBS recording files. We have these two, and then we have, yeah, these are like each like 10 gigs by themselves. Go ahead and delete those. All right. New recording file. Fair, to be honest. Yep. Why you no gold? Mesprit, the being of emotion, like you not being shiny, do you know how that makes me feel, Mesprit? It makes me feel sad. And you did this to me. You gave me the capability to feel sad. That's your whole thing, is you gave humanity and the world the ability to feel emotions, and the fact that you're not shiny makes me sad. This is your responsibility, and the only way to make it right is to be shiny. So you need to hurry up, be shiny, get this over with, and make me not sad anymore. I'm just saying. Because I believe we are now definitely over odds. And I don't much care for that. I don't like it. I don't like you. My friend doesn't like you. Well, I don't like you either. Come on. I'm trying to will you into existence. It's not working. Yeah, hurry up, piss monster. Thank you. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna. Nope. Ah. Also, wait a second. I time confusion. I just clued into this. Sorry, like, hold on. How are you here at this time of night? And for this long? At this... Are you already off work? Which, I'm not mad. I'm not mad about this. I'm just like, how did it happen? You. Who? You. Eve. How are you? How was... Don't do this. Don't be silly. Why you have to play game? Why you have to play game? I am mid. Oh, you mean Mitzi? Yes. He's speaking to the only responsible adult in this chat, points to chaos. Well, let's not go crazy here. Got off at 7? Is that a regular thing now? For a Saturday? It is Saturday, right? It is Saturday. Okay, is that a regular thing now? Because that's fucking cool if it is. For this week and the next, at least. Okay. Well, that's cool. Everybody liked this. I pressed a button to reset. Come on. Don't be a goober. Nice, though. That's good. Means you gotta go in earlier, though. That kind of sucks, but... Only Saturday and Sunday, though. Soon. You just gotta start angling for that schedule more often. I know you were talking about the other day, like, you were just like, I miss my 9 to 5. Like, getting, like, a couple hours off, but, like, what is that, 11 to 7? Because that, I mean, that's not bad. If you could somehow get that like, if you could wiggle your way to get that regularly, that'd be fucking dope. I either want a 9 to 5 or a 7:48 a.m. That is a weirdly specific 7:48. Why 7? What the fuck is that? That is weirdly specific. Doc is way too cheerful about the 24-hour shift. I think, yeah, I would happen to agree. Voice to text, fuck me. It's called being delusional. Well. I've got plenty of those. Delusions, I mean. Means you only have to work 2 days a week. Damn. $12 to 8 a.m. Oh, okay. So, like, basically completely invert it. Like, you know, full-on night shift. Okay. I see what you mean now. Getting to... Nope, not it. Ugh. Let's see, Justice was out and about in a little hoodie today, and I had way too many people assuming I was carrying a kid, only to find out, nope, dog. Well, I mean, I feel like that was kind of like a natural assumption to make. Sure, it'd be a weird-looking child, but I mean, who puts a dog in a hoodie regularly? It's not a very common thing to see. It's adorable, for sure, but definitely not something you normally see. So I can understand why they would be confused. She likes her sweaters. I'm not going to say she's wrong to like a sweater. Who am I to tell a dog what to and what not to enjoy when it comes to wearing a sweater? I wish I could convince any of my cats to wear something cute, like a little, cute little, shirt or something. But I think the moment I would try that, I probably wouldn't have eyes anymore. Who do you think this is, Hassan? Oh no. I've seen that, let's not talk about that one right now. Yeah, that's not really, yeah. Lucy loves little outfits, Happy did too. Again, I wish I could convince Felix to wear, my cat Felix, to wear a little something, if I could get it, if we could get him to keep wearing a collar, I want to get him a little bow tie so that can be put on the, on the collar. Hi, Mary. Mother. I appreciate how I've transitioned from mother to moth emergency room. I appreciate that. Yeah, there she is, yeah. How's it going, Mary? Hope you're doing well. Good, eating dinner? Nice. What you having? I still have to figure out dinner. I had a little sandwich before I started streaming. I made like a little ham sandwich. Are you a Poke Center exclusively for that one moth Pokemon? I hope not. Well, there's a couple moth Pokemon too, but anyway. Early stream for you? Well, kind of. Not really. I've been trying to stream more earlier, but I've not been very consistent with it. Not been able to be consistent with it. So I might just have to go back to 7 o'clock, even though that just completely destroys my sleep schedule. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I need it to be, I want to try to stay at 3 o'clock. But it's not good if you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So there's that. Pizza? Hell yeah. I hope there's pineapple. And Shady says the time is nigh. I must sleep for at least 2 hours before I wake again. Laters. Sorry. Have a good night, man. I hope you sleep for a little bit longer than 2 hours, but yeah. I'll see you later. Everyone is here. It feels like it. It's nice. I appreciate it. I like having a lot of people here. This is good. I like when the chat is here and keeps me talking. Because when I have to fend for myself, it becomes a problem. Where the fuck is this fucking Philistine? Oh my god. It's taking long enough to where I'm again second guessing myself and trying to make and thinking I'm actually doing this incorrectly. Every time. Let's see, Platy and Sam are doing their anime night, so I had to spread my autism somewhere, and I appreciate you stopping by. I really do. Shady and Eve, is Gen 4 the worst? And why is yes? They have no idea what that means, and you're still wrong. Wrong. Alrighty. Is this the part where I go, Mom, Dad, stop fighting? Probably. Not all small dogs. Oh, okay. Back to the sweater thing. You're the mom in this scenario? I mean, I figured I would be. Given the track record of who I've been referred to as. I figured I would be. Does not surprise me. I know that you've seen the megas. Which one do you like the least? I would have to pull them up. I would have to pull them up and just to go over a list to be like, yeah, I hate that one design-wise. I think the one that I'm most upset about, I think the one that I'm actually the most angry about is Scolipede. Scolipede, like, spoilers for Legends EA, sorry. For those who actually care, but Scolipede, the design is fire. All of its stats are fantastic except for its speed. Its speed getting cut in half or whatever upsets me to no end. I hate that. It didn't need to be a fucking, like, a defensive wall. It doesn't need that. It really didn't need that. It needed to be a fucking... It needed to go fast and hit really hard. That's what it needed. I don't know why we're making it so slow and really bulky. And like, you know, sure, it's like it's bulky, it can live the hit and then dish out a bunch of hits, but it's because it's fucking slow. What's the point? Right? I think Dragalge, I think I would have gone a different direction with its design. I think it's kind of extra. I think it's too much. There's too much going on. I don't know. I think Feraligatr, like design-wise, is probably my least favorite so far. Is this Scolipede based on a tire? Why is it slow? Well, Whirlipede definitely is. They gave him armor, so it's more like, instead of a tire, it's more of a fucking, like, they turned him into a tank. Which, cool, I guess. I think, like, what was it, like 50 or 60 speed? That's too slow. That's way too slow. Way too slow. I don't remember hitting the button there. I did hit the button. Okay. Let me go ahead and also let's cue that one up there. Let me go ahead and look at all the megas. It would help if I was actually tabbed into the search bar. All Mega Evolutions. Here we go. Like, some of them look really cool. I think Barbaracle is kind of a questionable decision. Also, that's just a fucking shiny on there. That's a nice flex. But like, I think Barbaracle is a questionable decision because it went from rock water to rock fighting, and I think that's fine. It's just kind of a meh typing. Great offensively, horrible. Clefable. I hate Clefable. I hate Mega Clefable. I don't like it. I think its wings are like okay, but I hate it. I hate the way it moves, and its stupid fucking hat, and its ears look ridiculous. That doesn't look like a Clefable. Frostlass is really cool. Like Dragalge, I think. Why did they go that direction with it? I don't know. It's too much. I don't know why they turned Mega Dragalge into Mega Dragonite. Like, all right, you do you. Trampa is really cool though, except why do we have Mega Drampa but not Mega Turtonator? That is the counterpart. This is like having Passimian but no Oranguru. Why? I wish I could actually see this website isn't actually showing their like it's showing their stats, but it's not showing their fucking actual like increases. I hate Feraligatr. I love Feraligatr. He's my favorite. I think he's probably my favorite water starter, but I hate what they did to his Mega. I fucking loathe it. Like, you took an awesome typing. You took an awesome design, like an amazingly designed Pokemon. Simplistic, but well designed. You gave him a fucking toilet seat on his back that goes like that. Take it back, redesign it. Fuck that piece of shit. That is actually the worst. It's so angering. You're gonna give Turtonator a Gigantamax in 10 years? I don't think they're ever going back to Gigantamax. I don't think they ever will. I'm still not cool with Mega Malamar's hair. I think that looks weird still. But it's fine, generally. Pyroar is like... absolutely lazy. I think Pyroar is like one of the worst ones, like not because I don't like it, but I think it's just the laziest. They just added an extra tuft of hair basically and made it like male and female, like made the male and female version of it exactly the same. They didn't give it a gender difference whatsoever. I hate that. When it's like a big thing is that it has a gender difference. And yeah, Scolipede, I think its design is fucking killer. It's fantastic. 62 speed? And I think I had like 80 speed. Pyroar's just Manectric all over again. It sure is, except Manectric looks good. It still looks okay. It still looks good. Pyroar just looks like shit. Let me see, Scolipede. Okay, Scolipede. Oh, also, it says spoiler. Okay, that's not bad. But it has 112 speed. They dropped it by, I think, by over half. Yeah, they dropped its speed by over half to 62. It doesn't need 149 physical defense. Like, I could understand giving it a defense buff, but also cutting its speed a little bit. But 62? Like, dog, it has 60 HP. It can't fucking utilize this, and it's still bug poison. It is 99 special defense, so if you fucking flamethrower, it's toast. Scrafty's good at least. Its speed is still fucking slow. 68 speed, still terrible. Skarmory is fantastic. Starmie is unhinged, and I'm not gonna lie. Starmie, I am warming up to. I really like this thing. It looks ridiculous. Instead of fire hair, like, yeah, it could have had fire hair. Victory Bell is silly, and I'm also warmed up to that, you know. I haven't seen that one yet. Okay. I hadn't seen that one yet. That's really uncomfortable looking, actually. That looks really weird. Don't like it. But, like... I just don't like some of these. Like, some of their designs are fire, but the stats are trash. This is the thing. It's such a mixed bag. Like, Dragalge... Like, oh my god, its speed, it's so slow. Like, is Dragalge normally that slow? I'm gonna just go ahead and walk in, like, hit the button and walk into that. Hold on, Dragalge. Is it normally that slow? 44 speed. Okay, so it's normally that's... Why didn't they make it faster? Why did they give it so much special defense? It really didn't need much in the way of defenses. What it really needed was... Frankly, it just needed more speed. You could have just evenly added a few points of into its defenses and just focused all in its speed, and that thing would have been a monster. It would have been really great. This is their way of balancing it, basically, of just like making it really bulky. And it's like, but that's not what you use Dragalge for. Dragalge is there to be a menace to society, not stay there forever. A long-standing, like, you know, good citizen. No. Also, fucking Dragonite has a base stat total of 700, which is wild. 145 special attack, that's pretty good. That's gonna be Hurricane. Just Hurricane till you win, basically. Drampa also still has 36 speed, 160 special attack. Okay, fine, fair enough. But its defenses are still like 110 defense, 116 special defense. That's not good enough for 36 speed. And also middling HP. It's just not good enough. And is Delphox the best Mega Design is it the best Mega by design only? No, not in my opinion. I think it's still good. I think Mega Drampa fucking is fantastic. I think Mega Drampa is awesome. It's just slow. That's the problem. It didn't need 160 special attack. It didn't need that. You would have been just fine with like, even if you cut the defenses, because it's not going to be living a whole lot anyway, because you just punch it and it goes ah, and it just disappears. You know, it has a, you know, this is how it feels to chew 5 gum, and then it just dies, right? But if you just made it faster, so many of these Pokemon, so many of these are just hard capped by speed. And in ZA, it's not going to matter too much, because I think the only thing that matters with speed is like the recharge times. I think that's why they did it this way. I think that's what it is. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how they're balancing the cooldowns. It's by their speed stat. Maybe? I'm not super sure though. So like some of these though, just like Electros is insane. The fact that Mega Electros exists like this with still 80 speed. What are we doing? 145 physical attack and 135 special attack. That's a mixed attacker. It's wildly unpredictable. It has access to physical and special attacks. It gets access to stuff like fucking Energy Ball. I'm pretty sure. In other games, at least. Like that thing is going to be an absolute menace to society. That is like 80 speed. It can still be outsped by plenty of things. But if it retains Levitate in a later game, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Does it get Ice Beam? Does it get Ice Beam? If it gets Ice Beam, that's a problem. Let me see here. Electros. What is your move pool? In the current games, in Legends ZA, you learn all kinds of things. You learn Giga Drain, Dragon Pulse, Volt Switch, Zen Headbutt, Bulldoze, U-Turn, Waterfall, Outrage. It does not seem to learn Ice Beam in this game, so that's good at least, but it still learns fucking Outrage. The slow Pokemon are going to be Trick Room Mans. Yep. That's what they're going to be relegated to. We're going to be like, there's going to be we're going to have an incident where Mega Drampa gets Trick Roomed and then it's just over for everybody else. Like, I know a lot of this is power creep and all that, like part of like what's going on here, but at the same time, it's just, some of this is just nuts. Why the fuck does this thing get Super Fang in ZA? The last thing it needs is Super Fang. And it does also learns Grass Knot in Scarlet and Violet. It doesn't seem to learn any sort of ice moves, at least. That's good. So you got Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, Dragon Pulse. Still learns Outrage here as well. Not bad. What are your base stats? 115, 105, 50 speed. That thing got a speed increase. This thing had 50 speed. There's no excuse for Electros. There's no excuse for Electros to get a speed increase with those other stat increases as well. Especially when it got a slight bump to its special defense of 10 points. But then like 30 points in attack, 30 points in special attack, and then 30 points in speed, and then 10 in special defense. What are we doing? Why? And then there's Excadrill. This thing is horrifically unbalanced. 103 speed is wild. First of all, why didn't we make the base stat total like a nice solid like 0 number? It's 608. Why are we doing this? Why did we do this? You could have just put 2 more points into speed, make it 105, fuck it, but then make it 610. Yeah, like 165 attack. First of all, 110 HP, which doesn't change from megas, but that's a lot of HP. That's pretty good. 100 defense, 65 special defense. All right, so that's, it's still fine. 65 special attack, all right, no big deal. But 100 defense and 103 speed, that's quick and a little bulky. That's not bad, especially for a steel type. A ground and steel type, that's pretty good. 165 physical attack. That thing clicks Earthquake, and nothing remains on the field. It's over. Drampa and Turtonator are still my headcanon Evos for Dunsparce and Torkoal. I know you just said cannon, but I fix it. I can see that. I don't like it, but I can see it. They don't look at all the same outside of coloration, but I can see it. Torkoal could use a nice evolution. Turtonator really is just Torkoal, but a dragon. Huh. Didn't actually think about that until now. I can see Torkoal more than I can see Dunsparce. Excadrill exists. Mega Excadrill exists, and I like him. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a I think he's fantastic. But what did they do to Feraligatr? Water Dragon, fantastic typing, 160 attack, fantastic. Like, all of his stats are generally okay, except for his speed. Like, 78 speed is fine. It's not bad. Excuse me. Look how they massacred my boy. Exactly. Exactly. Like, what they did was they basically took Feraligatr, and what if we gave him like this weird like red hood thing that kind of like just sticks straight up behind his head that folds down, and it's just like it's the head of a dinosaur or a dragon. The top half of a dragon. That's basically what it is. Like, but it's always up until you do an attack, and then it folds down. Why isn't it just down all the time? Why is it up? I think that decision alone makes it a bad design. I think that decision alone, like, if it was just always down, I think it would be way better. I don't hate Mega Excadrill. I don't hate it either. I think it looks fine. I think it looks fantastic. I just hate that I think it's horribly unbalanced. And I'm okay with it being horribly unbalanced as long as we're making the other things that I like better. Like, I want Dragalge to be faster. It doesn't need the bulk. It needs to be faster. I don't need Drampa to have that insane special attack. It needs to be faster. I want it to have good special attack, but it needs to be faster. So many of these are just like, you put the stats in the wrong place, dog. Like, these aren't meant to be bulky. These are meant to be a problem for everyone else. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and just fucking toxic. Like, I'm not trying to sit here with a fucking Mega Dragalge and just sit here and spam Toxic until I win. Toxic and Recover. I don't even know if he gets those moves. Like, I like Feraligatr. I really like Feraligatr's typing. I like what they've done with it. Like, generally, in terms of its stat distribution, 160 physical attack is fantastic. I think it should have been Water Ice, maybe, though. Water Dragon is good, but it doesn't really get that much in the way of, like, physical dragon moves. Ice would have been better. Every set has relied on, like, Sheer Force Ice Punch, basically. Let me see what it actually gets for dragon moves. I'm sure it gets Dragon Fang, Feraligatr. I'm sure it gets Dragon Ray, Dragon Fang, Outrage, all that sort of stuff. Let me see, Scarlet and Violet. It learns Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, Sheer Force, like, you know, Outrage. Scale Shot was another good. Ooh, hello. Scale Shot, Sheer Force for Feraligatr? I'm listening. I'm listening. Okay. See, that's... There you go. That's something. Now let's look at ZA. Like, Wait. Okay, so they removed Ice Fang from his level up pool. In ZA, I'm looking at his level up pool. They removed Ice Fang from his level up pool. He gets Breaking Swipe basically instead. Ew. Hits multiple opponents and lowers their attack, 100% chance, but it's 60 power. Again, Sheer Force, fine, but I doubt he's gonna have Sheer Force in. Okay, spoiler. Do you have an ability? You don't have an ability. Additional? Do we have additional artwork? No, we don't. Yeah, like, I mean, getting the dragon typing is fine. I think that's probably better defensively. I don't know. I'm partial to it having to it being ice type for some reason. Water Dragon, I think I really like. And I think even 6 months ago, I was like, yeah, give it Water Dragon, it's fine. But like, now that I think about it, it's like, it's always been a better, like, it's always had Ice Punch, Ice Fang, that sort of thing. It's always had those. It's always been sort of Ice Punch. Sheer Force Ice Punch has always been like the thing. Aqua Jet. Bang. It's always been a very strong, like attacker, you know? It's fine. Water Dragon is fine. It's a great defensive typing. In fact, like, it works. Water Dragon, groundbreaking. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's just, I don't know. I feel like they could have gone harder with the design is all I'm saying. I feel like they should have gone harder with it. I think they should have just made it a fucking dinosaur instead of something that's like trying to pretend to be one. It should have unironically suddenly got like a T-Rex sized head in proportion to its body. That's what it should have done. It should have just turned into a T-Rex. Give it lanky. Ooh, better yet, make it a Spinosaurus. Why didn't they just make it a Spinosaurus? Give it a fucking sail on the back. And like a thinner a thinner mouth. A longer but thinner mouth. Oh my god. I'm actually mad that I thought of that. I'm actually mad that I've had that idea now, and I'm angrier that they didn't go that route. Because it's right there. Now, technically, a Spinosaurus is not a crocodile or an alligator or anything related to it. It just potentially shares the same, you know, a similar like ecological like niche or shared. Because it's, again, it's still hotly debated because there's like tiny pieces of fragments of its skull and the rest of its body, and some of those don't even exist anymore because they were bombed in the bombing of Germany at the end of World War II. They were annihilated, reduced to rubble and particles. There are too many fan artwork of Feraligatr turning into a Spinosaurus, and that's why they didn't. So they made it into Drudagon? Like, I know that's the argument of why they didn't do a like a Flyeon or like a flying type evolution, or that's why they didn't do Flygon or whatever. But like, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna look it up right now, and I'm gonna be so upset if I actually find one that I like. Oh my god, it's good. Oh my god, it's good. I'm going to save this image and I'm going to post it on the stream. It's got credit and everything on there as well, so you should be able to, so if you want to go find who this is, you can find their I think, on it looks like Instagram. But they basically made a paradox form of Feraligatr. Can I actually can I save a web page? Oh my god, it's huge. It is fucking huge. But yeah, that's what it fucking looks like. And it's so good. Why isn't this the Mega? Again, Water Dragon. There it is. Wow, crazy. This would have been my favorite Mega of all time if this was the Mega Evolution. If this is what it was. Anyway, that's the person who made it, like, up in it looks like Caligo Milides. I don't know how to say that. I don't care. But that's their Instagram, it looks like. So if you want to find their art, you know, go find them. But like, what the fuck were they thinking? Instead, we got toilet seat. We got a toilet bowl. We have a reverse Pelipper. That is so good looking. There's another one that looks pretty okay, but I think this is the best one. I don't think I've ever seen anything so good in my life. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of that. Get it off the screen here. But like, I'm trying to avoid like showing the Mega because I don't know if people still care about spoilers or anything. Oh my god. I'm gonna be 100% real. Like, there's a Mega Evolution that's like based off of the description of what we were seeing, and this is better because it's not just a thing that folds over. It looks like it's like an extra set of jaws on top of the head. That's way better. I don't even remember if I hit the button here or not. I did. I hit the button. Okay. Sorry, I haven't actually been showing the Spotify stuff for a minute now. Too much legal nonsense. Pokemon didn't want to get sued from stealing out. It's not that hard. Just purchase the rights. It is not that hard. Either purchase the rights or just draw your own. Just change it up a little bit. Like, what would probably happen is the other way around, honestly, the way that Nintendo behaves, or they'd probably end up suing the person who made the initial art. But all you have to do is just purchase the rights. It's pretty cut and dry. Purchase the rights for a hefty sum, because it's not like it's not like Pokemon doesn't have an unlimited budget. It's not like like Pokemon Company itself does not have an unlimited budget. It is the largest IP in the world. They could have done it. They just didn't. Frankly, they didn't know it existed. That's the real problem. They didn't know it existed, and that thought didn't occur to them. But at the same time, what can we like do a redesign, please? Can we go back? Can we fix this? Can I launch a petition to redesign this fucker? It needs to be lankier. It needs to be thinner, it needs to be lankier, it needs to be faster, and it needs to hit harder. I don't care if its defenses cease to exist. I want it to be fast, and I want it to hit like a truck. And if it doesn't get sheer force anymore, I want it to get something that'll at least give it like stab on ice type moves. Give it refrigerate. Give it refrigerate. Make normal type moves turn into ice type and give it stab. I'm pretty sure like refrigerate actually does give it like the stab bonus, even if it's not actually like the same typing. That's really what it comes down to. It should have three kinds of stab. I want that thing to be an absolute monster. But no. We have, I don't know, Druddigon at home. Did I really just spend 20 minutes yelling about Feraligatr? Yes. It's so anger-inducing, I won't even lie. It's so anger-inducing that even if I choose to use Feraligatr as my starter when I play ZA eventually, when I choose it, I'm never going to Mega Evolve it. I'm not doing it. I hate it that much. If they didn't redesign Rhyperior, I don't think it... Well, no, they don't redesign Pokemon. They've never done it. Like, they've recolored some of them, like Gengar, but and Gligar. They've recolored some of them, but they've never redesigned. That was kind of like the thing with Megas. It's like part of like why they were doing them, so they can kind of give them a nice little facelift and also give them some better stats and whatnot. But God, I walked away and came back, and you still haven't caught the little piss monster? No, I haven't. So I think next stream, we're definitely going to be doing the 2x or the 4x windows. Because I'm tired of this. We've gone well over odds. I think that's going to be my limit. It's like when we go over odds on an encounter, that's when it's like, all right, pull out the stops. I might even do this off stream or something. Get in the ball, people. Why have you done this? Yeah, I don't know. It's wishful thinking. Now that Mega Feraligatr like exists like this, also the hopes of getting a regional variant of Feraligatr like is gone. Just make sure you record it this time. I've always recorded it, mostly. That's why you pick Mother Chikorita. No, I'm more likely to like at this point. Like Emboar looks cool. I think its typing is kind of unfortunate. Like firefighting is great, you know, it's a great typing. That's the problem. If it wasn't firefighting initially and it became firefighting, I think that would have been fantastic. Fire Rock would have been fucking dope because it's kind of designed like a Chinese warrior, so you could have gone like with the whole terracotta thing. That would have been fucking cool. But Fire Rock would have been a bad defensive typing. It would have been very weak to water and ground. So that would not have been ideal. And Chikorita is still Chikorita. They just gave it more flowers and a longer neck. Or Meganium, I should say. Like, I'm just not, like, I don't... If I'm gonna pick a starter in that game, if I'm going to choose a starter, I'm not using... Like, if I'm gonna choose a starter, it's going to be Totodile. The problem I've got now is that I don't even know if I want to use Totodile. I hate them. And it happens every single time. For, like, the last... 3 generations now, basically, since after Gen 7, so Gen 8 and 9, and then this is basically, because it's not really Gen 9 anymore because you can't go backwards, so it's kind of Gen 10, really. I don't care if they still classify it as Gen 9, you can't go backwards. This is basically a new gen. It's the first, like, ever since Gen 8 came out and we had Sword and Shield, I have looked at the starters and gone, no, I'm good. Every single time. Like, Scarlet and Violet, I was close to using a starter all the way through. In Violet, I started with Fuecoco, and then by the time it got to Crocalure, or whatever its middle stage was, I'm like, I don't like this thing. It's not doing anything, and so I got rid of it, and we moved on to a different Pokemon. I think I unironically went with Volcarona instead. I actually waited to get and did Volcarona instead. Even though that thing evolves at like level 60 or something like that. Nope. When we played Scarlet, I fucked with Scorbunny. I don't like. I was all about Sobble. Until we saw Inteleon, and then until we saw all of their final evos, and I was out. I was done. Like, I was all about Gen 8, then Dexit happened, and then we saw Inteleon, and I was like, nope, not doing it. I didn't play Gen 8 for the first, like, I played Gen 8 for the first time last year. Like, last August. Like 2024 August, I think is what it was. Or it might have been September. I can't remember. Like, out of all of Gen 8, I think I missed wit the first time I read that sentence. Oof. Out of all of Gen 8, I think the monkey is at least the least offensive to me. Out of Gen 9, I think I'm starting to like Sprigatito a lot more. I think the cat, I think the cat is good. I think the cat is fine. If I were to start a new playthrough and actually use that as the starter, that's probably what I would use. But I don't think I will. Oh my god. But I just starters just terrible. I think in PLA was the first game I think I actually used a starter in, and I think it was the Typhlosion. That was the first one I used a starter in. And then I think at some point I got the other ones. And that was part of like the main team by the end. But I liked the regionals for those. That was why I was so hopeful we were getting a regional form for all of these ones, which, by the way, because we don't have regional forms at all, and especially not for any of the starters, I went and I shiny hunted an extra female Meganium, Tepig, and Totodile for nothing. For now, for nothing. Like, I spent days hunting for that Totodile. Days. I streamed it. Some of you were there for that. I have like 14 male Totodiles just in a box chilling, all shiny. Not including the rest for the ARC project. They're just chilling there, in a box. Oops. I have like 6 or 7 Chikorita. I have like 3 or 4 Tepig. Tepig was really easy to get, actually. That was only like a day or two of like targeted farming. That wasn't that bad. But motherfucker, that Totodile sucked because of its spawn location being so like this big. So I did all that for nothing. At least for now. It's okay, I met a man tonight who had the unfortunate fate of being named Les Cedric and read that too fast. What, Laser Dick? I would have read it as Laser Dick. Yup. I did it first too, yep. Hands are so sweaty. I'm getting, like, my hands have always been sweaty. Like, the whole night my hands have been very sweaty because it's hot in here. But, like, getting angry is, like, made it worse. I had to ask him how he pronounced it. That's always fun. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit all over his sweater already. Did I say arms are sweaty? I meant palms are sweaty. Did I say arms? God, I'm a retard. Palm spaghetti, yes. Because he knew exactly what I read. Arms might be sweaty. I don't know what he's doing right now. That's true. I haven't seen Arms tonight. He very rarely pops in. Unless I'm playing Helldivers or Warframe, he doesn't pop in, hardly. Which, you know what? Fair enough. I do too many things on this channel. So, oh well. God, I'm mad about Feraligatr. That's my favorite water type. That's my favorite water starter. Half the time I have no idea what's going on in Platy streams. Me either. I'm just there to show friendship through bullying. And that's good. And psychic damage. That's good. They deserve it. The friendship, I mean, not the psychic damage. They've done nothing wrong to me, yet. I'm just preemptively striking. Oh my lord. Every single time of these, every single time we reset and it just isn't, it just gets worse. It gets more upsetting. We have been going for about almost 3.5 hours though, so we're probably gonna call it here shortly. I don't know where, though. 1269, nice. I don't know where to call it or when. So maybe at 1300? Something like that. We'll see. I could keep going, but I think it's time to switch gears and start doing something else. Good, then I can do a thing? What do you mean? I don't know what that thing is, but run it till you achieve your goals. Don't let your memes be dreams. Just do it. I don't know, I'm just trying to give you chat interaction. Well, thank you. Is it working? It is, yes. OBS doesn't seem to agree. It says chat rate of 0, but that's a lie. Does the algorithm like you? Not really. We'll fix that. We need more clickbait. And less streaming. Is it, I don't know if I want to answer that one. I'll never tell. That's between me and the algorithm. Also, I'm getting hungry, so Big Booba VTuber model. Honestly, like, the sad truth of the matter is, yes. It unironically does make a difference having the booba in your fucking thing. That's why I kind of like. I'm not gonna lie. I am kind of interested in doing a. I am really interested in doing some kind of like PNG 2B thing, but I don't know if I actually will. It's gonna be like I'm kind of interested in that. I wanna adapt I wanna get like a cartoony like version of, you know, like my avatar look, the Ape Escape helmet, the big googly eyes. I wanna adapt my like a cartoony, like someone else drawing Wukong with the new skin and the whole thing. And I want to kind of do something with that. Because, you know, I don't need to do face cam every single time. It's lame. And that's why I sold my avatar for the Borderlands suit thumbnail. See, it worked the first stream, Eve. It worked for the first stream. Wukong with big boobs? Yes. There is hentai for that. Not necessarily Warframe Wukong, but anyway. But yeah, no, like, you know what's funny though, is that the first stream actually did perform really, really well. The first Borderlands one we did. And then the second one, psh, nothing. Just because it was episode 2, basically. I believe you? Oh, yes. We'll see. We'll see, though. But yeah, I would like to do, like, some sort of, like, PNG thing. I would not mind that. That would be fun. It seems to be the secret sauce. If you don't have a VTuber avatar, like, you're not... Like, it's kind of a... I'm not gonna say it's a get-rich-quick scheme, but it kind of is. Especially if it's an anime girl. Sauce, yeah. I don't remember if I hit the button there or not, but whatever. Let me hit it now. Not really. I know plenty that never get past 5 viewers. I'm sure there are. I mean, it's really what it comes down to. It's like it doesn't really, I don't think it really matters that much, but it definitely. You're looking at one of them. Well, I suppose. I think it has become oversaturated for sure. I think that's part of it, is it is a little bit of oversaturation. But it definitely seems to help for a lot of people. That is my observation. There's no data to support that observation whatsoever. It is just what I have seen. Not putting myself down or anything. I just don't really put much effort in. I'm just kind of, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's, again, it's like you're not able to stream every day. You're also not covering like the big algorithmically important things. Like, you're not talking about Hassan Piker. You're not talking about the new video game that just dropped, you know? You're playing a fucking video game with me. One day I'm gonna get this thing. One day. It'll be next week, I guess. Excuse me. Need to double check a thing, make sure nothing changed. Yep, okay, good. What's Eve's favorite mega? Yes. It's probably for alligator. Like some sort of weirdo. Or it could be Mega D's. Could be Mega D's. I don't know. Not sure. I don't know about megas, but I know a thing or two about ligmas. You should. I believe you. I believe you. Does not surprise me. Not in the least. All right, so we've done about I think we've done about 500 encounters today. We've done about 500. We started at 801. So I think that is a solid... That's a solid chunk right there. Oh man, okay. We're at 1300. We are going to do one more encounter and then that's it. We're gonna go to 1301. And then we're wrapping things up. Is it the shiny? Is it the shiny? It is not the shiny. It can go fuck itself. But with that, we're fucking done. Oh. So, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all the stuff down below in the description, including all of my friends' channels. There's my Streamlabs there, which again, you know, it's always been there the whole time, so you don't need me to mention it. But thank you Eve once again for dropping me some coin. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. But yeah, let's see. When am I going to be back next? I think I was going to say tomorrow we would start Xenoblade 2, but I think what I want to do is I want to start it on Wednesday. I think I want to start it on Wednesday, so that way we have some stuff, like a good, like, several days of it in a row. They were Mario coins too? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. They're banana bread coins, dude. But yeah, so I think we're gonna start it on Wednesday, 3 o'clock Pacific. So if you're interested, come down, hang out, have fun. It'll be fun. We're gonna go delete our 200-hour save file. Because Xenoblade 2 doesn't have multiple save files outside of different profiles, and I'm not doing another profile. That's fucking lame. But yeah, so we're gonna do that, and it's gonna be a good time. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I guess tomorrow I might do, like, Warframe or something. Maybe that, or on one day, or maybe not tomorrow, but maybe on Monday. I'm not sure, because there's a lot of stuff I gotta do. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month, or life, and I will see you all next time. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.